Hare Krishna. In the Ramayana series, so far we have done a sequence of 9 qualities of Lord Ram that are mentioned by Valmiki in the Ramayana. So today we're going to continue from there and discuss a few more very beautiful qualities of Lord Ram that endear Ram towards his devotees. The next quality of Lord Ram, he is known as Samartha. The word Samartha means competence beyond doubt. He is a very Samartha, which means he's a very highly competent person. Simply having knowledge and strong determination is not enough to accomplish any tasks. But to complete any task, a person must not only having strong will, not only having the right amount of determination, but also the skill and competence to do it. A competent person is somebody who is very focused and is capable of doing things even in high levels of pressure. Lord Ram was considered Samartha because whatever task he took up, he was able to complete it. And not just complete it, but complete it in a way that is really, really inspiring. Like, for example, when Lord Ram wanted to bring Sita back from Ravan's custody, what all Lord Ram did to achieve that. He was so competent that whatever was needed to get that task accomplished, he was ready to do it, which means he was ready to even build a bridge across the ocean, something that was unthought of. Uh, so Ram not only had the determination to build that bridge, but he also had the competence. That means he knew who is the right person to engage for what tasks. And he himself took up challenges that practically, I mean, who can convince the ocean to allow a bridge to be built? Lord Ram did it because he knew exactly how to get the ocean god to agree to a proposal like this. So practically every single thing that Ram took up, he accomplished it because he not only had determination, but he also had the necessary competence to achieve all of those things. The next quality of Lord Ram is known as Jitakrodha. The word Jitakrodha means it is connected with emotional stability of a leader. Um, Leadership is very much connected with emotional stability. So when the stability of a person is lost, leadership is practically lost. Anger is one of the emotions where a person loses control over his thoughts, over his words, and over his actions. And so many leaders have gone through such embarrassing situations simply because they have lost their control, lost their emotional stability during moments of anger. Anger can be used or anger can use you. So anger has its use when an emotionally stable person uses it. But when an emotionally unstable person is affected by anger, he is used by anger. Lord Ram was Jitakrodha, which means he had complete control over anger. So somebody who is used by anger, um, that person behaves very strangely. But when a good leader uses anger, it can be used as a wake-up call. So Lord Ram, it's not that he never got angry, but he was never conquered by anger. That's the point. There are instances in the Ramayana where Ram does get angry. But every time Ram gets angry, you will find that Ram is using anger to wake up somebody from a slumber. Like, for example, Ram got angry at Jabali, the sage who was speaking atheism. When the citizens of Ayodhya saw Lord Ram's anger, they couldn't handle it. The ocean god saw Ram's anger, he couldn't handle it. So whenever Ram got angry, it always was to wake up somebody else. It was not that he was used by anger. And therefore, he is known as Jitakrodha, which means he uses anger diligently, but he is not used by anger. Lord Ram was actually Jitakrodha because he hardly displayed anger. And even when he did display anger, it instilled a sense of responsibility in the person on whom he was angry. Like, for example, Ram got extremely angry on Sugriv when he did not help him accomplish the promise that he had done of uh, of instigating the whole monkey army to find Sita. So Sugriva completely forgot about it, and he was joyfully enjoying himself. And Ram got very angry, and he woke him up. So this exhibition of anger is simply to teach Sugriva the idea of responsibility. So whenever you are used by anger, uh, you are emotionally unstable. But whenever you use anger appropriately, it is called as Jitakrodha, emotional stability. The next quality of Lord Ram, he is known as Atmawan. The word Atmawan means the someone who is self-composed. So Lord Ram is very calm. He is always very calm. In fact, calm people, uh, when they have to face some uncertainty, even in the face of uncertainty, they are very calm. Uncertainty disturbs most people, and they feel a loss of control of plans. They feel a loss of control of things, basically. But people who are extremely calm, Atmavan, they remain calm in the middle of a great uncertainty. And they, instead of getting agitated by uncertainty, instead of getting worked up in the midst of uncertainty, Atmavan leaders remain composed, and they remain calm in the middle of uncertainty, and their behavior is also very composed, basically. So calmness is very important to solve problems, and especially to deal with really big calamities in life. Calmness, it allows you to think maturely, even in the middle of a crisis. And when somebody loses calmness, one loses one's ability to think creatively and come with out-of-box solutions, basically. Lord Ram was Atmavan because he was calm and composed inside. And not only was he able to use that in the most powerful way, but he was able to inspire so many people by his calmness. And that really helped so many people understand the greatness of his personality. Like, for example, when Lord Ram was asked to leave to the forest for 14 years, he was banished from the palace for 14 years. Everyone was so disturbed and everyone was so agitated. But throughout that whole episode, Lord Ram remained extremely calm. He remained extremely focused, and he remained extremely composed. And that is why he was not only able to deal with everybody else's calamity, everybody else's pain, and everybody else's disturbed mind, but he himself was able to look at his own calamity in the right way and in the right mood, in the right consciousness. Which means Ram did not allow himself to be affected so badly. So this is the meaning of the word Atmavan. The next quality of Lord Ram, he is known as Sarvabhuteshu Kohitaha. Sarvabhuteshu Kohitaha means that he is a well-wishing friend to all. So someone who does not discriminate based on externals is called Sarvabhuteshu Kohitaha. Uh, Such a leader, his aspiration is to serve everybody. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. It doesn't matter if you're ugly or beautiful. It doesn't matter if you are knowledgeable or ignorant. It doesn't matter if you are from an aristocratic family or born in a desolate situation. It doesn't matter if you stay in a palace or stay in a hut. It doesn't matter if you are rich or poor. All of these externals doesn't matter at all for someone who's sarva bhuteshu kohitaha. Lord Ram was someone who was sarva bhuteshu kohitaha. He was above personal likes and dislikes. And therefore, somebody who is above personal likes and dislikes, such a person, he is called Sarva Bhuteshu Kohitaha, which essentially means that he remains unaffected by personal likes and dislikes. And therefore, he is having equal vision towards everybody. So Lord Ram accepted Jatayu, who was from the lowest species of birds, and offered him so much respect that one would offer his own father. What Lord Ram could not do for his own father, Dasharath Maharaj, Lord Ram did it for Jatayu, which actually shows how Lord Ram is so unaffected by externals of likes and dislikes, or externals of appearance, externals of caste, externals of creed, externals of so many things, basically. And such a person is respected by everybody because he respects everybody. And such a person, he offers everyone equal opportunity to thrive under his leadership. And therefore, Lord Ram is called Sarvabhuteshu Pohitaha. Another very beautiful quality of Lord Ram is known as Krtajna. The word Krtajna means uh, gratitude. Lord Ram's gratitude level was so high. Um, because Lord Ram was such a grateful person, that if anyone did anything for him, Ram never forgot it. Gratitude is connected with memory. A grateful person remembers any act of service done to him by others. And a leader's gratitude not only is towards people who serve him, but also towards people who offer him a chance to serve them. And a grateful person is someone who believes strongly in the understanding that uh, if someone does something for me, I need to be grateful and repay back. And a person is something considered to be Krtajna when his gratitude levels are very, very high. Lord Ram remembered every little service done by him by to him by others. And he was extremely grateful because he felt that they don't need to do it, but still they did it. Like, say, for example, when Jatayu was killed, Ram was so grateful to him for sacrificing his life for the sake of trying to protect Sita. Then much later, when Vibhishan was being coronated as the king of Lanka, at that time Ram was crying. And somebody asked Lord Ram, why are you crying? He said, whoever has served me, whoever has done anything for me, I have offered them a kingdom. Sugriv served me and helped me, I gave him a kingdom. Bharat served me and I gave him a kingdom. Vibhishan served me and I'm giving him a kingdom now. But uh, Jatayu served me and I couldn't give him anything. And he was feeling so bad that I couldn't make Jatayu a king of a kingdom. And therefore, he was feeling very, very sad. A grateful person is always thinking of how I can serve others, how I can help others, how I can contribute to other people's lives and their growth. The grateful person is very, very grateful for a little small act of kindness, of goodness that is done to him. And he is eternally grateful to anyone who does anything good to him. Of course, gratitude also means that such a grateful person forgets any bad that is done to him. He doesn't keep bad in the memory. He doesn't keep anyone who has done harm to him in memory, but he immediately forgets that. But he focuses on the good that has been done to him and he remembers it forever. And this is the quality of someone who is Krtajna. So far, in the qualities that we have seen of Lord Ram, we saw Ram is Dharmagya. That means he is very responsible for his actions and who is very diligent in carrying out his duties. The second quality we saw was that he is Satya Vakya, that he always speaks the truth, very conscious of words that come out from his mouth, and his words, thoughts, and actions are in alignment. And then we saw that the third quality is Charitrena Chako Vakya, Chako Yuktaha, which means that he has impeccable behavior. Everything that he does inspires people and everything that he does is absolutely impeccable. Then we saw the quality of Vidwan. So Lord Ram is knowledgeable, and knowledge is something that Lord Ram keeps upgrading on a daily basis. He doesn't think that he already knows everything, but rather every day he tries to upgrade his knowledge and learn more and more. And he's very humble in the process of learning. Then we saw the quality of, I think this is the um, fifth quality. We saw the quality of Viryavan. So the word Viryaman means somebody who is very courageous. He exhibits great courage in so many situations of life where normally people would get scared. Not only in the battles on the battlefield, but also in the battle of life. Ram was very courageous. And then the Sixth quality we saw is that Lord Ram is Gunavan. That means he has so many good qualities. Gunavan, it refers to a person who has good qualities that that keeps him away from arrogance, and so many good qualities that make him very attractive to the hearts of everybody. And then we saw um, uh, Lord Ram is Dyutiman, the seventh quality. The word Dyutiman means very charismatic, because Lord Ram is always respects others, always is trying to serve others, trying to always do good for others. Naturally, people feel very attracted towards him. A charismatic a person is someone who is very regal in everything he does and mannerism, overall his personality. And then we saw the next quality, the eighth quality is Sarva Loka Priyaha, which means that he is a person who is loved by all. Most people love some people and hate others. But Lord Ram is someone who is Sarva Loka Priyaha. That means he is loved by all. And the reason he is Sarva Loka Priyaha is because he really cares for people. And therefore, people love him so much. And then we saw the ninth quality is Drida Vrataha, which means that he is committed. Whatever he decides, he is determined about it and he will make things happen. The tenth quality we saw is Samartha, which means that he has competence beyond doubt. So he's not just determined, but he also has a knowledge and the skill set to actually execute whatever he is determined about. And then the 11th quality we saw is Jitakrodha, which means that he is emotionally stable. He's not used by anger, but he uses anger effectively. And then we saw the 12th quality is Atmawan. Atmavan means he is self-composed. That means that he's calm in the middle of a calamity. Even in the midst of the biggest of crisis, Lord Ram is very, very calm. That helps him deal with the biggest of crisis in the most composed and in the most creative and out-of-box manner. And the last quality that we saw today was, I think the 13th quality we saw today was known as Sarvabhuteshu Kohitaha, which means that he is a person who is a well-wishing friend to everybody. And because he is beyond personal likes and dislikes, he is equal to everyone. Because he is equal to everyone, he's called a Sarvabhuteshu Kohitaha. And then finally, we saw today the last quality, which is the 14th quality, which is called as Krtajna, which means that he is extremely grateful. The gratitude levels of Lord Ram is very, very high because he trains his memory to only focus on good things that are done to him. And he completely forgets the bad things that are done to him. And therefore, he uses his memory for remembering good. Therefore, he is known as Krtajna. So far, we saw 14 qualities of Lord Ram. We have another 10 qualities of Lord Ram to see and learn from. Each of these qualities are so beautiful that it makes Lord Ram a complete person. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.